If you want to be successful tomorrow, it's impossible. If you want to be successful a year later, it's impossible. But if you want to win 10 years later, you have a chance.
If you didn't make it in your 20s, you can make it in your 30s. And if you didn't make it in your 30s, you can make it in your 40s. And if you didn't make it in your 40s, you can make it in your 50s. And just remember Grandma Moses. She was a painter. And she didn't start painting until, I think, in her 80s. And one of the most prolific painters.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
Never
So
too
have
late.
fun. That's what it's all about.
Listen to people. And if you allow people to project their fears onto you, you won't live. What if I believed those people who told me that when I became pregnant in college that I wouldn't finish? I walked across that stage with my son on my hip, and I collected my degree. I didn't hear the naysayers when they were like, you're too old to go to California. If you don't hit by 25, you're not gonna make it. I will be 46 this year. I am just touching the surface.
Never let your pride get in the way of doing what's necessary and providing for the people you love.
Nothing in life is promised except death. You need to appreciate every moment.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you got to protect it.
Bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is feeling fear and moving forward anyway.
Success is not a comfortable procedure. It is a very uncomfortable thing to attempt. So you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful.
Whatever you want to do, believe it, believe it, believe it, even if you don't believe.
When you can't control what's happening to you, control how you respond to it. That's where your power is.
I think if your name is mentioned and people say, oh hell, oh damn, I think you're doing something wrong. But if your name is mentioned and people say, oh, she's so sweet, he's so nice, oh, I love, oh, God bless her. There you are. So try to live your life in a way that you will not regret years of useless virtue and inertia and timidity. Take up the battle. Take it up. It's yours. This is your life. This is your world. I'll be leaving it long before you under the ordinary set of circumstances. You make your own choices.
Do you have any advice?
Yeah, I have 2 rules.
Oh, okay.
Rule number 1, always have fun. Rule number 2, listen to rule number 1.
I'll never forget somebody said, there's humility and there's being too humble. And I said, what does that mean? They said, sometimes you could be so humble where you disappear in the room. You disappear in the deals. You disappear in negotiating what you really deserve. Don't be so grateful and so humble that this opportunity presents itself that you don't do whatever you got to do to make sure that business-wise,
if you want to become successful in life, young man, he said, number 1, you got to change your mindset. He said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. Number 2, practice OQP. Only quality people. And the third thing he said, develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are.
Someone said to me, if you want something very badly, set it free. If it comes back to you, it's yours forever. And if it doesn't, it was never yours to begin with.
Always remember, no matter how many mistakes you make or how slow you progress, you're still ahead of everyone who isn't trying. I don't go to bars, clubs, parties, or kickbacks. I don't do that. The only time I go outside is to get something to eat or train. Some people call my life boring, but I enjoy it.
One day, the people that don't even believe in you will tell everyone how they met you.
I'm only human after all.
Every day that you wake up, remember someone else did not. You are alive for a reason.
I don't care if you're tired or if you're going through bad times right now. You need to work much harder. Nobody cares about your problems. Most successful people have had a hard life. You are nothing special. The only thing that matters are your results.
One day, the people that don't even believe in you will tell everyone how they met you.
I'm only human after all.
Every day that you wake up,
Remember, someone else did not. You are alive for a reason.
I don't care if you're tired or if you're going through bad times right now. You need to work much harder. Nobody cares about your problems. Most successful people have had a hard life. You are nothing special. The only thing that matters are your results.
If you think the price of winning is too high, wait till you get the bill from regret. And that bill from regret is generational.
When you can't control what's happening to you, control how you respond to it. That's where your power is.
Bravery is not the absence of fear. Bravery is feeling fear and moving forward anyway.
The greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. The greatest version of you is the version that has parameters. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I'm focused.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off. But you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win.
But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams.
I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they had suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass.
Focus on yourself, on improving yourself, of being a good person yourself. Focus on you liking yourself. Do you like who you are? Be the best that you can be and do not try to be like anyone else.
Here's the truth. This is the reality, okay? Nobody's going to believe in you until you've already done it. Nobody's going to come and celebrate with you until you've already done it. All right? The work is going to come before the belief, which means you're going to have to work for a long time by yourself with no applause, with no awards, with nobody telling you good job. No one's going to believe in you in the beginning, nor should they. Be okay with it.
Tomorrow is not a guarantee. How far would you push? If you thought that today was your last opportunity to ever do the thing, how far would you go? If you were a football player in college and this is going to be the last game you're ever going to play, how far would you go? How fast would you run? How much would you sacrifice knowing you're never going to lace it up again?
My grandfather walked 10 miles to work every day. My father walked 5. I'm driving a Cadillac.